Not again.
Welcome to Boardello, where you will learn everything about games you were curious about, but were afraid to ask. Everyone plays board games. It's natural, not sinful. We are your hosts, James, Johan, and Nicholas. The unboxing, the package deal, the expansion, the sleeve, the replay value, the party game, the dungeon crawl, the train game.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Oh, I was trying to guess what board game themed sexual position you were using last night.
Those are sexual positions?
Have you never heard of the Tabletop Kama Sutra?
No. I'd be happy to share the details if I could remember anything.
You don't remember anything from last night? Not even why there's a canoe at our front door?
I remember how it began.
So I don't normally do this kind of thing, you know. I have a girlfriend, but I just had to get away, so, I told her it was my brother's birthday.
Oh, how old is he?
I'm an only child.
Discretion is one of our highest held skills, so you can enjoy your game guilt-free, in any way you'd like.
So, can we turn this into a drinking game? Drink like sailors?
Nicholas is a bit of an alcoholic, but I do love role-playing games.
I'm down for erasing my memories. What have they ever done for me?
All right, oh yeah, come on!
Sir, this is not some cheap strip club. We are a serious establishment with high standards.
Go to your room. Think about what you've done. Black Fleet, if you couldn't already tell, is a pirate-themed miniatures board game, and the goal is to get enough doubloons fast enough to buy all of your development cards and victory card first. Everyone controls 3 ships, a merchant ship, a pirate ship, and 2 navy ships that everyone shares. Every turn you play a movement card, which tells you how many spaces each ship can go, as well as which color navy ship to move. Ships can move through friendly ships, but not through enemy ships or islands, and ships can't end their movement on any of these either, only empty sea spaces. Each ship can do one action before, during, or after their movement, and they all have different actions. Merchant ships move around goods, which are these colored cubes that you find at the port sections on the board. As their action, when merchant ships land on a port space, they sell the goods that they're carrying, for the amount of doubloons that they go for at that port. For example, a ship carrying all yellow goods now gets 6 doubloons for them all at this port. Once that happens, they immediately stock completely up on the goods provided at that port, in this case the green goods at the green port, and they can be on their way. All of this counts as the same action. Pirate ships steal goods from enemy merchant ships. As one of their actions, when they are in a space next to a merchant ship space, they can attack that ship and steal 1 cargo from that ship to carry it around. This action gives the pirate ship's player 2 doubloons. If that was the last good the merchant ship was carrying, then it's sunk, and the next turn that merchant ship starts over at any port space stocked with goods. The other action pirate ships can do is bury goods, which is done by landing on a beach space, whose number shows you how many doubloons you get for it. For example, burying at this beach gets you 3 doubloons. Remember, you can't do both of these actions on the same turn. Navy ships were born to do one thing, hunting pirate ships. As their action, when they land in an adjacent space to an enemy pirate ship, they attack it and sink it, earning the Navy ship's player 2 doubloons. The pirate ship then starts its next turn over at any distant sea space, and any cargo it might have been carrying is lost. Players may also have in play fortune cards, which basically exist to change the game up by breaking the rules in different ways, like letting you move through island spaces or control both navy ships. Movement cards that don't let you move as far let you draw more of these cards, while higher number movement cards either don't give you any cards or make you spend them if you have them, without getting to use them. Fortune cards can be played after playing movement cards, but before you pay for victory cards. At the end of your turn, if you have enough doubloons, you can spend them to flip 1 development card per turn, which gives you permanent rule-breaking advantages as if you had a constant fortune card, making you more powerful. Besides this obvious incentive, flipping them is the way to win the game. Once you've turned over your first 4, you're then allowed to flip the victory card, which ends the game once the last player of the round ends their turn. The round, and also the game, starts with the turn of the first player, which in this game is, surprise surprise, the player with the black ships, or the Black Fleet.
I've got it. We'll drink every time somebody earns doubloons.
Doesn't that happen quite a bit?
That does seem a bit suspicious. But I want a complete full immersion. What do you guys say we dress as pirates too?
I'd have to be pretty drunk to do that. So my answer is yes.
Oh. For God's sake, has anyone even flipped a development card yet?
I don't have enough doubloons. Until now.
This was a horrible idea.
I thought you liked role-playing.
I can't enjoy it when I'm this drunk.
Are you just drinking milk?
Ugh, don't remind me.
You couldn't even put a little chocolate in it.
I'm not a young man anymore. Well, if you were so drunk, how much of the game do you remember?
Black Fleet gives us an exciting look at 3 pillars of board game theory: interaction, resource management, and leveling. Interaction, as stated before, is the ability to positively or negatively affect the plays of the other players. Resource management is pretty self-explanatory: how players gain and spend their resources as defined by the game. And lastly is the poorly named leveling, which pertains to the necessity of a player to plan in advance to be successful at the game. The part that excites me? All are presented in the Navy ship piece. This is a communal ship and gives all players a second piece of interaction, as it can destroy other players' pirate ships. However, because each player can move it, one needs to use leveling to know what the other players will do when they gain control of the Navy ship. Sometimes then a player will choose to move the Navy ship into a position that doesn't attack an opponent's ship, but keeps an opponent from moving said Navy ship to attack their own pirate ship. Now, of course, this is all a way of managing your doubloon income and merchant shipments, as you're trying to open up clear routes for said ships to drop off their goods. Well, I'll bring up this one criticism. The game is 3 to 4 players, but you really can't do any less than 4. With 3, the board is so large that entire rounds can pass without the players even touching each other, which just kills all the excitement. Maybe if there had been a section of the board that was only used with 4 players, giving 3 a smaller space to fight each other in, then this problem could be solved. Without it though, just always go 4 players. But I will say this: the 2 best things about the game are the easy to pick up gameplay, and secondly, the amazing flavor. I'm all about the artistic and fictional context of tabletop games, and god damn if this one isn't just killing it. Miniature ship models that look good enough to be displayed. Art by Denis Zilber that captures the cartoony and fun tone. And even the frickin' doubloon pieces are real metal? I never expected that from a game with so much in it already. So much that it made us all think we were pirates.
And you're sure the vodka had nothing to do with it?
You sound like you could use another shot.
Nicholas, I love role-playing too. But you're not a real pirate. You can't force him to take another shot.
I am a real pirate, and I think another shot's a fantastic idea.
You're just drunk. You would think breaking your own leg was a great idea.
Ooh, yeah, get one of those sweet casts and everyone could sign it? That would be awesome!
Anybody who disobeys my drinking orders has to pull the ship with their own hands. Are you declaring a mutiny?
Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
Faster, damn it! You want me to get sober over here?
Yes, I do.
Tell you what, if you find a lovely wench for your captain, I'll let you go free.
Oh, that's how it happened. Okay. Well, now that we remember everything, what's your final thoughts on the game?
Black Fleet is most certainly a fun game. The metal doubloons and greatly sculpted pieces help sell the fun flavor. The gameplay is pretty unique as well, since players are both attacking and defending with ships, as they each seek to complete the development cards. The communal use of the aforementioned Navy ships means that the need to level your opponent is a heavy component of advanced playing. With ships automatically sinking other ships in a rock, paper, scissors approach, you need to plan your moves wisely to keep merchant ships away from enemy pirate ships. The downside to this is that leveling gameplay can be taxing in certain playgroups, as not all gamers enjoy the strategic thinking. Despite this, the game can be played without the need to level your opponents, and be more focused on moving the ships and hating on your fellow players.
But wait, what happened to the patron? Oh, he's dead.
So what is the Tabletop Kama Sutra?
The Tabletop Kama Sutra. Everything to cover with your cardboard lover. Number 7, the economic game.
So, how much for a minute? I'm gonna need half of that.
Number 13, the designer game. It's like he's really here. Number 26, the Kingmaker. I certainly won't be getting this, but one of you will. Number 31, the Meeples. Best 2.5 minutes ever.